Hello. Figured today, instead of drawing something nice and thought out, I'm just gonna doodle. Go back to my roots. I think the first few drawing streams I ever did were like just silly little nothing doodling streams. I've been nostalgic since April. 1 year ago was when I started streaming. It's already been 1 year. I don't know what I'm drawing. Now I understand why I stopped doing these streams. Because I went into them with no plans, and then I would just sit here being like, I don't know what I'm doing. And that's why I started sketching stuff off stream to draw on stream. But then I was like, oh, let me do this again, like super casual. And then I was like, no, now I remember why I stopped doing this. Right? How tall am I? I don't know. It's snowing here. Man, I'm sick of snow. I mean, I like snow, but I think I'm ready for spring finally. Snow sounds cool. Snow is great. And then after like a couple months of nonstop snow, you're just kind of like, okay, that's enough. It's like if it rained every day, you kind of get to the point where you're like, that's enough. I was about to draw ears and I'm like, I don't have 2 sets of ears. I like how often I look at myself. Even though I think I could confidently draw myself at this point without a reference, but I still can't help. I mean, when I'm off stream, I'm not using my model to draw. It'd be kind of funny if I did. Immersion. It looks so bad when I flip it. I have this really bad habit of starting sentences and then getting distracted. What did I do? And then, see, I was gonna do it again, and then getting distracted and then not finishing them. And I think the worst part too is that I tend to forget what I was gonna say. So then when people go back and ask me, they're like, oh, what were you saying before you like switch topics? And then I'm like, I don't remember. And then whatever I was gonna say just gets lost to the ether. Lunaria works in outer space, fighting off supervillains who try to get into Earth. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah. Let's go with that. Put in your Lunaria headcanons right now. What kind of superhero would I be? Exploding people with my mind. I can't tell. Is my music loud? I think I accidentally changed the volume. I couldn't remember what I usually have it set to. I told myself I would write down the volume I keep everything at so this wouldn't happen. And then I'm still not gonna do that. So this will happen again. I'm like organized, but certain things I just can't. Like, I wouldn't say I'm a disorganized person, but certain things I just don't bother with. I'm like, if the music's different every stream, who's really gonna? Well, people will notice, but who's really gonna care? Do I say this? I don't want people looking. I mean, not that I don't want people looking, but I watched my first stream again recently, and I was like, why is it actually... I was so, like, bad, for lack of a better word. I mean, I would hope I get better. But yeah, I watched my old stream, and I was like, oh, it's so quiet and, like, nervous. It was kind of cute. I can look back on myself fondly usually. I feel like I've surpassed the point of seeing my past self as cringe, and I just see my past as cute, even if it was only a year ago. I'm like, oh, that's nice. She tried her best. I hope to reach that stage one day too. I believe in you. I can accept the things that I do that are cringy. I think it's more fun to look back fondly. Just in the time I've been watching, you definitely notice the change in how I talk on stream. Yeah. I never like thought about it consciously, but because I was rewatching old content for something, I was like, oh, it's like very noticeable. Because I've been like editing all my recent stuff. I was like, wow, it's very different. Is this what it's like to feel confident? Still flubble out when reading? Sadly, I don't think that's ever going away. If it does, you know what? Future me, come back in a year. Let me know if I got better at reading. Have I become literate? Lunaria of the future. Can I explode people with my mind? Did I trade that power for literacy? Let me know. I think this year I want to be a lot more dedicated to working on stuff. I've been having a lot of fun starting to edit like long form videos. I'll probably see what other streams I can cut together. I think recording videos, definitely not my strong suit. I'll figure that out with time, surely. Maybe I won't. Me talking as if you guys knew what I was thinking. I was gonna be like, maybe I won't do line art, but I don't think I ever said I was planning to line art. I've just been sketching this whole time. When they're not pointed, they look like toes, and I'm like, I don't like that. Imagine I just had boots, and there were just human toes on the outside. Would not be my vibe. Like, no, it's supposed to be claws. Toes out. Armored boots, but the toes are out. It sounds awesome. No. Sounds terrible. I can't have those dogs out. I'm a cat. The only thing about drawing on stream is I have to make faster decisions. Because off stream, I wouldn't say I take long to draw. It's more so that most of my time is spent being like, do I want to do this or this? Like the decision making. The actual drawing process isn't extremely long for me. She looks so light when I draw against a white or gray background. Color theory, man. Oh, I need to finish my updated reference. That's what I should have done. And I'm like, I should just do it on stream because it forces me to, and then I get a stream out of it. I should do things normally. I can't always do my work on stream. That was a lot of my older streams, drawing assets on stream, which don't get me wrong, I think is fun. But I'm like, sometimes I need to just work on things. Especially since I am doing my one illustration a month challenge. I'm like, why did I say that in January? It actually takes so much time. Who knew drawing a full thing each month actually took so much time? I know I just said that drawing doesn't actually take me that long, but don't trust things that I say. Why am I still like slanted? You know what? It's fine. No one's gonna look at my art and flip the canvas. Only I'm gonna see. Well, you guys too. That'll be our secret. That this Lunaria is slightly ajar when you flip her. You'll flip the canvas. Start like an account. You just reply to every time I post art with the flipped version. I feel like that would actually, if you want to hate on an artist, I mean, don't hate people. I shouldn't say this. Just reply to their art every time with the flipped version. That would freak me out if someone did that to me. Username Lunaria flip canvas revealed. I'm like, I shouldn't talk about fake bullying scenarios because the next thing you know, someone takes that to heart. And I'm like, no, be nice. I swear I'm nice. Both drawing and gaming streams, I find that my struggle with both of them are like opposite ends, where with drawing I'll get like so locked in that I forget to talk sometimes. But then I'm sure I do it with gaming streams too. But then sometimes I feel like I talk a lot about like reacting to what's on screen that I forget to talk about the things that I wanted to talk about on stream. Then the stream ends and I'm like, oh yeah, I never talked about this thing. I feel like I need to strike a balance within my brain. I really do tilt my head when I draw. I just looked and I noticed my head full on tilted. And then I keep doing it. I don't know, I'm second guessing. The legs feel too long, but I think it works. It works when I'm like 7 feet tall. Lunaria is just gonna warp into some crazy character. 7 feet tall, superhero crime fighter with mind powers. I'm deep in thought, but I feel like I'm also not thinking. You guys know what I mean? I feel like my head is empty, but I'm also deep in, like, there's so many thoughts going on that there's nothing going on. That's my current state of mind. Deep in subconscious, yeah. My subconscious is pulling all the weight right now. Sometimes I have to stop myself from saying things that sound crazy. And I'm having one of those moments right now. I'm like, I need to think about things that, if I say things, this will be on the internet, in theory, forever. What is it? My digital footprint? I was gonna say my carbon footprint. I'm like, that's completely different. Wrong footprint. I think it's because I get so comfortable in the way I talk with my friends online that that's just how I speak naturally, and I'm like, no. Sometimes we say things that are kind of crazy. Now we're gonna be wondering what those crazy things are. If you ever hear me say something and then stop, it's usually related to the thing I last mentioned. I think I said toes and then I stopped myself and I'm like, no. I need to not talk about feet on the internet. I don't want that in my in my public digital footprint. Nothing bad will come out of talking of feet on the internet, surely. It wasn't a bad thing. I was just gonna be like, do you guys think that, like, do you think there's artists out there that just really like drawing toes? Because I'm like, I don't like drawing feet. And then I stopped myself because I was like, obviously there's people that really like that. And that's a conversation that I shouldn't get into. I'm like, I won't shame people. I had to stop myself because my brain was going there, and I was like, no, I answered my own question, and then I was like, I shouldn't be saying these things. Like, there's limits to what I should and shouldn't. Hop off here, see you around. I scared them off with the toes. I'm just kidding. I think I'm gonna keep it simple and no real shading. Super simple art day. I've been drawing so much complicated stuff. I'm like, I want a little break. Sometimes I watch well, not sometimes, I have to watch myself back when I'm editing. And I'm like fascinated by the way I speak. Because I feel like it's natural Or it doesn't, like, it's natural to me when I'm talking that nothing feels off. But then listening back, I'm like, I take a lot of pauses when I talk. Very interesting. But I don't notice it in the moment. Well, sometimes I do. If it's really long, I'll like think to myself, I'm like, I'm taking too long. But most of the time I don't notice it. It's funny, as I was talking, as I was saying that, I started to remember something I was gonna say and then I forgot it again. Why am I like this? Because I was like, I can't interrupt my current thought because then I'm not gonna remember my current thought. But then I forgot the sub-thought. Drawing has a memory loss effect. I feel like it does. I feel like when you start drawing, you get locked into this different zone. Whenever I'm drawing, I forget everything all the time. Same. It's like something takes over. I swear drawing hits different. It's like, what's the word? Flow state? But if the flow state was just forgetting everything. I do that sometimes where I'll listen to people when I'm like at the mall shopping. I'll like listen to a stream or podcast or video and I'm like, I start laughing out loud and I'm like, I look crazy doing my grocery shopping and then just laughing. I'm glad I'm not alone in that. I'm sorry to cause your pain. I think lineless was the move. I say until I get to the hair. We'll see. I mean, it's too late for me to back out now. Hair is always my weakness. I actually do really like drawing hair. I don't know, I probably said this before. I really like drawing hair. It's just Lunaria's, my own hair for some reason. I like drawing anything with lots of like curves. I really like drawing like curly, wavy hair. I should speed up a little. We're gonna speed run the rest of this. I've been feeling like playing Minecraft lately, but I haven't actually touched it. Minecraft's the kind of game where I'm like, if I start playing it, I'm probably gonna play it for a bit, so I have too many things to do that I'm like, I shouldn't pick it up. I like that I'm like, I need to go faster, and then I proceed to go at the exact same pace. I gave Lunaria cool, like, cut eyebrows, and then you don't even see them. It's covered by my hair. You only really see it in art, because I draw eyebrows above the hair when I do art. Forehead reveal when? Should I do an outfit where I have a forehead showing? I never thought about it. That'll be the closest thing you guys get to me being bald. Why does everyone want me bald? I'm a hater. If Baldaria has one hater, it's me. If Baldaria has no haters, I'm dead. Is that how the thing goes? It's what the people want. I'll be nice to my people one day. And that day is not today. If it's the world against Baldaria, then I'm against the world. Y'all are gonna kill me. The world needs Baldaria. It's funny because it probably wouldn't take me that long to make. I'm technically bald. I mean, we're all bald under our hair. Am I right? I would just have to figure out my ears. I won't take credit for it if I do this. I would have to go look who did it. I saw someone who had a cat VTuber model, and for their bald toggle, they made their ears like skin flaps. And it was so like, it was something, man. Yeah, it was like skin flap ears, like cat ears, and I'm like, ew. But I respect the commitment to being bald. I don't know if I could dedicate that much. Would I want to draw skin flap ears? I don't know if I could. I think I would leave mine. You know, I don't think I'm going to finish this in time. Every time I say I need to pick up the pace, I proceed to go just as slow, if not slower. I'll just do it off stream. You guys saw most of the process. We can imagine. I really want to do a short hair Lunaria, looking at my hair like half drawn. I'm allowed to like my own design. As the artist, I would hope I like my own design. You aren't a narcissist if everyone agrees? See, that's just then I'm gonna have a big ego, because I'll be like, everyone agrees with me. Lunaria turns in. Oh, Yan doesn't know the lore that Lunaria is a superhero, fighting, using mind powers, who explodes people, and now she's also a narcissist with a big ego. We're expanding the lore today. I hope no one comes in and takes this as serious. Oh yeah, I forgot the 7 feet tall. I'm also 7 feet tall. I did mention that. It was part of my lore drop. Thank you for reminding me. Are you saying that all 7 feet people have crazy mind powers and they're supervillains? Because you might be right. I haven't met anyone who's 7 foot and not a superhero. See? I also haven't met anyone who's 7 foot, so I'm like, they could be a superhero. Take your time. I can't take my time. We're supposed to start at 8. Everyone's gonna boo me. They're gonna go into your chat and be like, where are you? And you're gonna have to be like, Lunaria's taking too long. She's drawing still. And I'll be like, no. And then I wither away. I get Thanos snapped. I turn into dust. I don't know what it is today. Today's a fanfiction day. I'm writing all this Lunaria fanfiction live on air. Ow. I'm dropping everything. I don't think any of that picked up, but I somehow dropped my seat cushion, followed by my throw blanket, followed by my phone. You heard it? No, my dropping everything. Like, I also dropped my earphones, so I couldn't tell if it picked up. Truly a Butterfinger moment. I'm like, I monitored my earphones, but if I drop them too, I can't hear anything, so an all-around disaster. But I will add a little bit more detail off stream. I think the base is solid. We did pretty good for 2-hour deadline. I was about to close my window. I'm like, I'm still streaming. I don't want something to pop up. Let me actually end first. Okay. Oh, why is everything breaking? Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye. This one.